Chosen one, let us speak the raw truth about what you have been carrying. I know exactly how heavy it feels to hold a vision of immense wealth in your spirit, while staring at a reality that shows you nothing but limits and lack. But you did not click on this message by coincidence. A higher intelligence has interrupted your day to confirm what your soul has been whispering in the dark. The financial struggles you have endured were never about money. They were about capacity. The universe had to empty you completely, because if you had received this billionaire level of resources before your character was fully forged, the weight of it would have broken you. But the forging is complete. The waiting room is officially closed. Right now, undeniable signs of a massive financial reorganization are appearing in your life. The sudden complete loss of interest in trivial drama, the eerie unexplained peace replacing your old financial panic. The depth of your past struggle was simply the exact measurement of the height of your coming wealth. Do not walk away. Listen closely, because the floodgates are opening and you need to know exactly how to step through. Stay with me until the very end of this message, because by the time we finish, you will understand exactly why your wealth was delayed and what is happening behind the scenes right now. You will receive a specific mental tool I call the abundance receptacle rule, to recalibrate your mind, to hold this incoming frequency. And finally, I will guide you through a sacred mental activation to seal your new billionaire reality. If you leave now, you walk away just as the door is opening. Give yourself this time. Imagine yourself sitting alone in the quiet of the night. The rest of the world is asleep, but you are awake. You are looking at your screen or perhaps staring at a stack of bills on the table. The soft glow of the light casts long shadows across the room. In the past, this exact moment would have sent a familiar cold panic rushing through your chest. Your mind would race, trying to calculate how to survive the next month. Your heart would pound with the weight of not having enough. But notice what is happening to you lately. You sit in that same quiet room looking at the exact same financial reality, and instead of terror, there is just stillness. A strange, quiet peace has settled over your bones. You almost feel guilty for not panicking. Do not feel guilty. This is the universe shifting your timeline. Let me show you the 4 signs of billionaire alignment that are happening in your life right this second. The first sign is exactly what we just described. Your unusual detachment. You look at your empty bank account and your spirit simply refuses to panic anymore. People around you might think you have given up, but you know the truth. It is not depression, it is detachment. Your soul knows that the current numbers on the screen are an illusion that is about to expire. You have stopped operating from survival mode because a deeper part of you knows the provision has already been dispatched from the heavens. You are no longer fighting the old reality because you can feel the new one arriving. The second sign is a sudden, complete loss of tolerance for low-frequency conversations. You used to be able to sit with people who complained about their lack, who gossiped, who focused on everything going wrong in the world. Now those environments physically drain you. You find yourself pulling away from friends or family members who refuse to grow. You prefer your own quiet company over rooms filled with small thinking and poverty mindsets. It is not depression, it is detachment. You are becoming a vessel for massive resources, and your energy field is violently rejecting anything that vibrates at the frequency of fear and limitation. You are isolating yourself not out of sadness, but out of a sacred necessity to protect your vision. But I need your full attention here, because the third sign is where your subconscious begins to show you the blueprint. You are having vivid, intense dreams of building massive systems, structures, or communities. You might not remember every single detail when you wake up, but you carry the lingering feeling of managing something vast. You are dreaming of expanding, of orchestrating movements, of possessing territories that seem far beyond your current means. This is not just your imagination playing tricks on you. It is not depression. It is detachment from your current limits. Your spirit is rehearsing for the immense responsibility you are about to step into. The universe is downloading the architecture of your future wealth into your mind while your logical brain rests. And the fourth sign is a sudden, absolute knowing that your preparation is over. You cannot explain it to anyone. There is no logical proof yet in the physical world, but you wake up with a quiet confidence that the wilderness season has finally ended. The heavy, suffocating energy of waiting that covered you for years has suddenly lifted. You feel a profound shift in the atmosphere, as if a heavy winter coat has finally been taken off your shoulders. It is not depression. It is detachment from the past. You just know deep in your spirit that the shift has occurred, and it is only a matter of time before the physical world catches up to the spiritual reality. Look at your life over these past few years. You thought you were losing things. You thought you were being stripped of opportunities, connections, and resources. You felt like you were falling behind everyone else. But that emptiness you feel right now is not a loss. It is the universe clearing the room. You cannot pour an ocean into a cup that is already full of stagnant water. Every loss was a clearing. Every rejection was a divine protection. The universe was violently defending your future by removing anything and anyone that could not survive the weight of the wealth you are about to carry. The emptiness was the exact preparation required for the overflow. I am going to name the tool right now transparently because I do not want to build mystery just to sell. I want you to have the complete picture right from the start. To hold this massive influx of resources, the universe requires your brain to hold a very specific frequency to receive it. It is called the gamma state. There is a tool designed to do exactly this. It is called the Genius Song. It uses a science called brain entrainment to gently shift your brain waves back into the gamma state of absolute abundance. If your spirit already tells you this is the key you need, the link is in the description and the pinned comment. But do not rush. I want you to stay for the full message if you want more context. Because for those of you staying here is the truth about why this abundance was held back from you for so long. Here is the truth about why this abundance was held back from you for so long. You have spent years asking why the financial drought had to last this long. You asked why you had to watch other people succeed with half your talent and a fraction of your heart while you could barely keep your head above water. I want you to listen to me very carefully. Your financial wilderness was never a punishment. It was a rigorous divine curriculum. What felt like endless rejection was actually fierce protection. What felt like humiliating isolation was actually sacred insulation. What felt like crushing poverty was actually deep spiritual purification. The universe was not denying you wealth. It was delaying it so that the wealth would not destroy you when it finally arrived. I want to honor the grief of those delayed years right now. I know the nights you spent staring at the ceiling, calculating numbers that refused to add up. I know the quiet shame of having a billionaire vision trapped inside a reality of counting pennies. That pain was real. Your exhaustion is valid. It takes an immense toll on a soul to carry a massive destiny in a world that demands immediate payment. But you need to understand the exact mechanism of what was happening in the dark. Think of the seed. The most magnificent trees on this earth, the ones that withstand hurricanes and outlive generations, are not planted in shallow soil. They are buried deep in the absolute dark. The dirt is heavy. The pressure is suffocating. And before that seed can ever see the sun, its outer shell must violently crack open. That breaking feels like death to the seed, but it is the exact prerequisite for the roots to push downward. Your ego, your old attachments, your reliance on the wrong people, all of it had to crack and fall away so you could grow. But I want you to think about this for a moment. What happens when that shell is completely broken and the underground foundation is finally set? I am going to tell you exactly what happens, but first you have to look at the patterns of history. Look at the ancient story of Joseph. He was thrown into a pit, betrayed by his own blood, sold into slavery, and hidden in a dark prison for years. It looked like the ultimate failure and abandonment. But why did it happen? Because the divine knew that Joseph was destined to manage the wealth of an entire empire during a global famine. You cannot steward the massive resources of a kingdom if you have not first mastered your own spirit in the dark. The pit was not Joseph's grave, it was his university. And your financial struggle was yours. So what happens now? What happens when the underground work is finished and the roots have finally hit the bedrock? The shell of the seed is broken. Now the tree emerges. We are entering a completely new frequency now. The season of breaking is over. But how does the universe actually pay you back for the years of struggle? How do you recover the time and the resources that were lost in the wilderness? I want to share something profound with you. Most people believe that restoration simply means getting back to zero, getting back to where you started before things went wrong. But in the original ancient Hebrew language, there is a specific word. The word is shalom. When the divine promises to restore what was lost, the word used is shalom. It does not just mean to restore, it means to make whole, to overpay, to return with the universe's compound interest. You are not just going to catch up, you are going to be overpaid for your suffering. The universe acts like a court that has found the thief guilty and orders a repayment that far exceeds what was originally taken. But you must understand the universal law of the receptacle. The universe is a perfect economic system. It will not pour an ocean of wealth into a vessel that is leaking with the frequency of fear. If your mind is still vibrating with panic, scarcity, and unworthiness, any money that comes to you will immediately drain away through self-sabotage or sudden emergencies. The universe only pours into a container that is structurally sound. Stop for a second. I need you to ask yourself a very hard question. Are you truly ready to hold that level of wealth without letting it destroy you, without letting it amplify your unhealed trauma? If millions flowed into your life tomorrow, would you use it to build the new earth, or would you use it to build walls to hide behind? That slight hesitation you might feel right now is the final barrier you must cross. When the foundation is ready, the wealth does not just trickle, it floods. But you need a specific mental framework to hold this wealth without leaking it back into the void. Before I can show you the exact mental tool to recalibrate your frequency, because I will show you, there is one more thing I need to reveal. And this one changes how you will look at money forever. Let me pause here and put this in plain words. Here is what you now know. Your financial delay was not a curse. It was the necessary biological and spiritual expansion of your capacity. The tool I promise to give you requires only your mental focus and absolutely no physical movement to align your brainwaves. And the identity that connects all of this is certain. You are the cycle breaker, tasked with redistributing wealth for your generation. Remember earlier when I transparently named the tool that recalibrates your mind? Let me tell you the full story of what this tool does. Data from decades of neuroscience research has mapped the exact frequencies of the human brain. Scientists observed that children naturally operate in a high-frequency state called gamma. It is the frequency of genius, rapid learning, and profound intuition. But as we age, the modern systems suppress it. Researchers call this the decline effect. Your brain slows down into survival mode. You were born with an unusually high level of gamma. Because you are a chosen one, your drop into the decline effect felt far more painful than it does for ordinary people. It felt like your magic was stolen. Dr. Robert Lake spent 34 years studying this phenomenon and created a way to reactivate your original frequency. He compressed his core technology into a 7-minute audio track. It is called the Genius Song. I would never disrespect your financial situation. When you are looking at bills, even a small amount of money is a serious decision, but you have to weigh this against the traditional options. A single therapy session can cost $150. A weekend spiritual retreat costs over $400. And none of those specifically target your dormant gamma waves. The original price of this technology was $49, but right now for you, it is a one-time investment of $39. With that $39, you also receive 4 additional bonuses, including the Genius Child, Track the Classic Book, Guided Visualization, and the 5-Habit Guide. That is $80 in free bonuses. And you are protected by a 90-day keep the bonus guarantee. If you decide to request a refund, you receive your money back and you keep the $80 in bonuses as an apology for your time. The only risk is walking away without trying. Every day your gamma remains dormant is a day you continue to live below your potential. The version of you that is ready to build the future is watching this moment. The decision does not need to be perfect. It just needs to be taken. I must protect you from imitation. There are fake copies online that use standard audio with no brain entrainment technology. To receive the true activation, the 4 bonuses, and the guarantee, you must only use the official link. If your spirit resonates with this, the link is in the description and the pinned comment. Investigate only if you feel led. But there is one final internal barrier you must cross before the floodgates can fully open. I need to talk to you about the hidden resistance in your chest. The real reason you self-sabotage when money gets close is not because you are afraid of failing. You are terrified of succeeding. Deep down you carry a subconscious fear that massive wealth will corrupt you. You are afraid you will lose your soul or lose the people you love. That fear is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of wisdom. It proves you understand the enormous weight of the resources coming to you. Those who crash have no fear because they have no awareness. Your healthy fear is what proves you are finally ready. Let me tell you about someone who walked this exact path. He was a chosen one who had lost everything. His bank accounts were empty and his career had collapsed overnight. Instead of panicking, he practiced strategic silence. He stopped fighting the wind and allowed his brain to reset. On day 38, a company he had never contacted reached out to him. He was handed a massive opportunity that completely erased his years of debt. He proved himself in the silence before the universe promoted him in public. Here is the abundance receptacle rule I promised you. Wherever you are right now, do not move your body. You do not need to lift a finger or change your posture. Just allow your breathing to slow down naturally. In your mind, I want you to imagine a brilliant golden light filling the room you are in. Notice the invisible wall around your chest that pushes wealth away because you are afraid of it. Using only your mind, watch that golden light dissolve the wall. Feel the resistance melting away into nothing. You are simply giving your spirit permission to receive without guilt. You are no longer a victim of circumstance. You are the builder who creates systems that outlast you. You are the light bearer who carries illumination into dark spaces. You are the cycle breaker who ends the generational poverty that came before you. Stay with me right here, because what I am about to declare over you right now is the exact reason you were guided to this message. This is an activation. In your mind, I want you to visualize a vast blueprint of your magnificent future. Imagine picking up a pen and signing your name at the bottom of it. You are accepting the divine contract. Let us pause and honor the journey that brought you here. The long nights, the silent tears, the unexplainable isolation. We witness all of it. I want you to release the poverty mindset right now. Release the guilt of outgrowing your past. Let it fall away from your mind completely. I declare over you a season of unprecedented overflow. The resources you need for your mission are rushing toward you right now. You are fully equipped, fully funded, and completely protected. It is sealed. If this message brought peace to your chaos, let your like be your agreement without words. Share this message with someone who has been unusually quiet, someone who is struggling to explain the massive shift they are going through. And type "I am ready" in the comments below to anchor this new reality into your life.